All right, guys, we're out here at Holston, hole 26, 870 feet, par 5. Seen some pros, Nico, take really big numbers on this hole. I've seen me take really big numbers, double digits on this hole. This is OB tall grass everywhere. I need thoughts and prayers and help. Mac, what do you got on this one?
Well, especially since the cedar tree to the right is growing up, the little cheap overstable hyzer line not really there for me. But since I started throwing a forehand decently, I'm going forehand right at the sand trap hazard. Hopefully it fades out to the right and to the middle, and then I do it again, and then we see where I am from there. Hopefully I don't go OB.
All right.
Down. Don't think that stayed in bounds.
Basic game plan on this, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, is I'm throwing something like a vulture. It's a little bit more stable, and I'm going to cut fairly close to this tree with an ante and try to hang it over the grass on the right hand side, and then let it pop down the fairway, hopefully.
That looks perfect.
That'll do. I'm going to try to do the same thing again. Oh, this time, my shot it's blind. I'm going to try to throw it over top of that grass to the right. Not too ambitious. I'm just going to try to go over there and somewhere up over the rise, try to pop it down. I am absolutely just inching my way up the fairway here, trying to stay out of trouble. A 5 or, honestly, even a 6 is okay with me. It's the 10s and 12s and those numbers I don't want. A little high. It's okay.
So I did go out of bounds by about a foot, maybe 2 feet. Doesn't change my play much. Still gonna go forehand. Big bush out in front. If I can throw right at this should stable out. Because of the headwind, I'm going with something a little more overstable than my plasma photon that's feed in. So this one should make sure it goes to the right. Burn is up spotting for me. That should be great.
All right, this is the, I'm 2 for 2 here, but this is kind of a danger zone for me because I want to throw something that's stable towards those trees and just have it dump in the middle of the fairway. But if I get any air on it and it goes too high, it's going out of bounds. And I just do not have the arm to take it all the way past the opening. So I'm gaming the system here and just trying to, essentially another layup. All right, so you kind of got the similar shot that I had just a minute ago. Do you push it here? Do you lay it up in the tall grass? What are you doing?
So I can get forehand. If I can get a little more to the right, it's much more approachable for me. I can do something dead straight with a little bit of stability that'll crash in. I've yet to birdie this hole, but I've 5'd it several times, even though I went out of bounds. So I know I can do it. But I think I'm gonna try and push something slightly stable, slightly overstable, just around that tree. I'm just trying to push as far forward as I can and not go OB right. If I land in the hazard, that stinks, but that, I think, skipped across the hazard and onto the bank of the island.
All right, 3 for 3. So now comes the, am I going to par this or not shot? What do you think? 250, 275, 3?
It's less than 3, more than 250.
So it's a, for me, it's still a pull for me to get it inside the circle. and get a poke at the basket. So let's see what happens here. Still throwing overstable and coming out and hopefully hyzering back towards the basket. Low. One of us is in, one of us is not, because they hit the mound and rolled backwards.
There's a red line here indicating the hazard. I am 4 inches into the hazard. Vern has some reason moved his disc back here, even though he should be putting from the hazard with a stroke penalty.
Right. Forgot the hazard going. I like to punish myself as often as possible. It's like, no, it's terrible. I should take it all the way back to the tee. Boom.
That's clutch.
All day long with a stroke.
So even though I'm standing in the hazard, I do not have to take the stroke penalty because my disc is considered out of the hazard.
Get it? Boom.
Another 5 with an OB. I've yet to birdie this hole.